the Bill of Rights, and other important amendments. The Bill of Rights are the first 10 amendments are additions to the U.S. Constitution. The Bill of Rights lists and protects the freedoms that you and all Americans have. The First Amendment guarantees freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of assembly, and freedom of petition. Amendment 1. This means that we have the right to participate in any religion we want to, the right to speak freely, to assemble or meet in groups, to address the government in written petitions, to publish newspapers, television, radio, and internet press. The Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, protects the right to bear arms, which means the right to own guns. State militias such as the National Guard have the right to keep weapons. Private citizens also have the right to keep a weapon or bear arms with certain requirements and restrictions once those have been met. The Third Amendment, the quartering of soldiers. This means that the military cannot force citizens to feed and or house, which also means to quarter soldiers in their home during times of peace. The Fourth Amendment, unreasonable search and seizure, protects citizens from unreasonable search and seizures. This means that the police must have a warrant to enter our homes and search our property. It also means that the government cannot take our property, papers, money, computers, etc. without a valid warrant based on probable cause. That means without a good reason. The Fourth Amendment continues. Unreasonable search and seizure this amendment means that the police must have a search warrant to enter our homes and to search our property. A search warrant must name the place to be searched and the items to be seized. The Fifth Amendment protects people from being held in jail for committing a crime unless they are properly indicted or accused, which is another way of saying being charged of a crime. You may not be tried twice for the same crime. This is called double jeopardy. You don't have to testify or provide evidence against yourself in court. This is called self-incrimination. The Fifth Amendment continues. A person accused of a crime is entitled to due process of law, a fair hearing or trial. The Sixth Amendment. Every person accused of a crime is guaranteed the right to a trial by an impartial, fair jury. An impartial jury does not already think you're guilty. The trial must be speedy to ensure that the person will get a fair hearing. Amendment 6 continues. The accused can confront witnesses against him or her, against them in court. The accused must be allowed to have a lawyer. The Seventh Amendment guarantees the right to a speedy civil trial. A civil trial differs from a criminal trial. A criminal trial is when someone sues someone else. A civil trial is when someone sues someone else. And a criminal trial is when the state tries to convict someone of a crime. The Seventh Amendment also guarantees the right to a jury trial in a lawsuit where the sum of money at stake is more than $20. Amendment 8 consists of bail and punishment. Bail is money the accused leave with the court as a pledge to appear for trial. If the accused does not appear for trial, the court can keep the money and issue a warrant for that person's arrest. Amendment 8 continues. It guarantees that punishment will be fair and not cruel, and that extremely large fines will not be set. The Ninth Amendment. All rights not stated in the Constitution and not forbidden by the Constitution belong to the people. This means that the states can do whatever they want if the Constitution doesn't forbid it. The Ninth Amendment continues. It consists of the powers reserved to the people. The people have rights that are not listed in the Constitution. This amendment was added because some people feared that the Bill of Rights would be used to limit the rights of those actually listed. The 10th Amendment. The 10th Amendment limits the power of the federal government. It states that the power not granted to the federal government belongs to the people or the states. Other key amendments of the U.S. Constitution. The Civil War amendments consist of Amendments 13, 14, and 15. The 13th Amendment outlawed slavery in the United States. It ended slavery in the United States. The 13th Amendment did. The 14th Amendment made all former slaves as well as all free Negroes American citizens. It gave citizenship to all people born or naturalized in the United States. The 15th Amendment gave African American men the right to vote. It opened the door for all Americans to gain the right to vote regardless of race or gender. The 19th Amendment gave all women the right to vote regardless of race. That's all for now. See you soon. Bye.